Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my daughter's hair for her birthday. Her request was 2 ponytails in the front and some braids down in the back. I'm going to be using the Carol's Daughter's hair honey that I always use in her hair. I love this in her hair. I did put some of this oil on her hair once I got done washing it. So I just rubbed it in my hands and rubbed it out through her hair. I do have a spray bottle for water. I really didn't have to use it. Just a little bit at the top when I made it to the top, but other than that, I didn't really use it. So I already have her hair parted. I did that off camera. I parted her hair in half, and then I parted the top into 2 sections. Here I'm just taking some of the grease and applying it to the part, and I'm just gonna clean up her part just a little bit. I'm not looking for her hair to be perfect because I know this girl is not about to sit here forever and a day to let me sit here and just part and not get her hair done. So and I have like 101 things to do on my list, so I had to like make sure I just kind of did something pretty quick. This hairstyle, I did not time it the entire time, so I can't tell you how long this took, but thank God for tablets because it helped us through this process. Okay, so now that I cleaned the part up a little bit, here I am adjusting the camera. I am going to part her hair at an angle. I did these smaller than I anticipated, mainly because I wanted to make sure that I could get the beads on. But yeah, I wish I kind of did them bigger, but I didn't. I think it still turned out cute. So what I'm doing here is parting her hair like at an angle, and at the top of her braid, I'm making sure that it has like a point, if that makes sense. Like if you can see where the comb is, it's like at a point, if that makes sense at all. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like pointed a little bit. So I'm just going to clean up that part. I did apply her grease. Once I apply her grease, once I finish that part or section or whatever, I am going to take some grease and apply it throughout that braid that I took down. Make sure her scalp is nice and oiled and greased up for her braids. I am detangling with a brush. I do have my black comb and my orange comb that I always use in my hair, but this works better with her hair. And then I'll just go in with the purple comb, and that works well with her hair too. My hair types are totally different, so what works for me doesn't usually work for her, and what works for her usually doesn't work for me. So now that I have that nice and detangled, I am going to go ahead and start braiding. On this braid in particular, I made sure that I started off with a 2-strand twist. I know it doesn't look like it on camera, but I promise you it's a 2-strand twist because I know I don't want to pull her hair. So I 2-strand twisted a little bit, and then I started to braid her hair. Once I finished each braid, I applied beads to each braid as I went, instead of coming back after I was done with her hair, because I wanted to kind of get the process going of being complete with her hair. I didn't want her to sit any longer than she had to, and if we had to like run out somewhere, I wanted her hair to be like somewhat done, but I didn't, thank God. So we're just doing it as we go. So here I am just detangling at the bottom of her hair, because I noticed that her hair gets tangled. My hair does the same. Your hair probably does the same. Even when you're braiding your hair with weave, it all does the same thing. It gets a little tangled at the end. So I'm just making sure that it's nice and detangled before I braid it all the way down. And once I braid it all the way down, like I said, I'm going to apply the beads. It is time for my daughters to get her hair her ends trimmed, but I don't want to trim them yet because again, we're still in and out of the pool, and I'm keeping her hair braided, and I don't want like that blunt cut at the end of her braids. So I'm trying to hold out as long as I can before like I trim her ends. First of all, her hair is getting long. Can you see that? And I think it has a lot to do with the Carol's Daughter. I did clarify her hair with the shampoo. You probably can see it behind her tablet, those green shampoo bottles. This is the color pattern that she wanted to pick. I let her pick whatever she wanted because it was her birthday. yeah. But those shampoo bottles, I'll try to link those in my description if I can. All the products that I'm using today, I'll try to link them to my Amazon account. I don't have style links, so I'll just try to link them to my Amazon account. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna show you like what I mean at by parting at an angle. Like, can you see just a little bit like the angle? I'm trying to like move the camera closer. I recorded this. I'm sorry, my hand. I recorded this with my phone because everything is just not charged in my house for some reason. But this again, I'm gonna do another angle. And I guess I'll show you just a little bit, and then I'm gonna braid the back half of her hair, and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like all complete. So this is what her hair looks like complete. This is what I mean when I'm like saying the angle. Well, I guess a curve. I don't know how to describe it. To me, it's an angle. To you, maybe a curve. And this is what the back looks like. Homegirl did not want to sit up, so this is as good as I can get. All right, so this for the top half of her hair, I know I'm gonna do 2 pigtails, but I knew I did not want to braid it to the scalp, mainly because I just took some braids out of her hair and I didn't want any more tension, like hardcore tension on her edges. So what I decided to do was take that part that I have in 2, and then I'm going to take it and split it into 2 again. And then I am just going to randomly part her hair. It's no specific order or whatever. I'm just parting as I see fit for this particular ponytail. I do know that when I'm parting, I wanted to go up into the center somewhat. That way, when she puts it in, when I put it in a ponytail, not her, when I put it in a ponytail, it goes into a ponytail and it's just not randomly sticking up or down or whatever. So I did know that I wanted to come to the center of that part that I made. So I'm just parting randomly again. Nothing particular about this, other than I need to make sure that the parts, I mean, not the parts, but the braids, when I braided them, that they would be small enough for her beads to fit on. You see me just randomly, like trying to make a part. None of these parts are perfect. It's just, it's going to be cute when you put it in a ponytail. That's all I can think about. It's going to be cute. Again, I'm making sure I part, going to the center of that part that I made. Again, these are going to be individual braids. I'm kind of speeding it up because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me do like, I don't know, 5 or 6 individual braids on her hair. So I'm speeding it up. When I do individual braids, I like underhand braid them, but because I knew that these were going in a ponytail, I just braided them regular, like you would like knotless braids or just regular box braids. Because again, it's going in the ponytail, so it's not gonna really matter if the root is a certain way, because it's not gonna be laying flat. For the top of her half of her head, I did not do the beads until I put her hair into a ponytail. Okay, so I did that first half of the ponytail, and then now I'm doing the second half. It's the same thing. I'm just randomly parting, making sure that all the parts end up into like kind of the center of her, that part. All right, so this is what each section, I mean not each section, but like all of it put together looks like. And see, it looks like really cute into her little ponytail. Honestly, I never put her hair in a ponytail with braids like this. This is definitely a first for us. I did use a rubber band to hold her hair together because I thought a black hair tie or scrunchie or whatever would be too bulky. So I did use black rubber band to put her hair into a ponytail. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the beads to this section, and then I'll come back and show you what the hair looks like with the beads, and then we'll show you what the hair looks like complete. All right, so this is what the first little ponytail looks like. I think it's so stinking cute. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the second half, and we'll come back and show you what the final hairstyle looks like. Okay, this is my baby saying, "Hey guys, you like my hair?" She looks so cute. I think this hairstyle turned out really cute. Again, I wish I kind of did the back half of her hair a little bit bigger, but I'm okay with it. The way it is, she loved, when I say absolutely loved her hair, she loved it because she never has her hair like this ever. Like, I don't let her wear pigtails. Well, I let her wear pigtails or whatever, but I don't let her wear like beads and ponytails. So she just thought she was the stuff, but she loved it. I think it turned out really cute. I did not do anything to her edges. I just let them be, because I'm trying to not break them off. Look at her doing her little twirl. She's telling you guys bye. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.